going on, everybody? SeanPierceJohnson here with this week's edition of Stompbox Saturday, and I certainly hope that you all out there had a very happy Thanksgiving holiday, at least those of us in the United States. Anyway, my turkey coma is starting to wear off. It's still a little there, as you can probably tell right there. But we've got something really exciting on the Stompin' Block this week, and we're going to take a look at it right now. It is the JB-2 Angry Driver, the new collaboration from Boss and JHS pedals. This is so cool of Boss to do to celebrate their 40th anniversary of their compact Stompbox series, collaborating with a smaller builder on a really nifty, very tweakable, very usable dual Overdrive pedal. So let's take a look at what we're working with on the control panels, and then we'll dive into the sounds. Now, at first glance, this looks very much like your standard Boss compact pedal with 4 knobs. However, the level, tone, and drive knobs are concentric, so there's actually 2 sets of knobs in what looks like one. The middle of the knob controls the JHS Angry Charlie side of the circuit, and the outer circle controls the Boss Blues Driver side of the circuit. Very handy, very compact, very cool. Now, where it gets really exciting is the knob to the far right of the control panel, and that is the mode selection. It allows you to choose whether or not you want the JB-2 to act as an Angry Charlie, a Blues Driver, run the Angry Charlie into the Blues Driver into the Angry Charlie, swap between the 2 circuits, and run them at the same time. Very cool, very flexible, and we are going to check it all out today. First, let's take a listen to what exactly we're working with on the 2 different sides of the pedal, and then we'll get into some of the combined settings. We're going to use my trusty Les Paul Studio into my orange Rockerverb 100 with the Angry Driver. In the other room, orange PPC 212 with vintage 30 speakers, mic'd up with an SM57 into an API mic preamp and into Pro Tools. There you go, signal chain. Now it's time for clean tones. Now it's time for clean tones. So when I really smack it, we get a little bit of grit. Let's check out the Angry Charlie with all knobs at noon. That's pretty clean all the way down. And we get pretty gainy pretty fast. That's a whole lot of gain on tap right there. Now let's check out the tone knob, which is interesting because the Angry Charlie's current version has a 3-band EQ. So let's hope that this is gonna do it for us. That's where I like it. Let's go ahead and find the setting on the Angry Charlie that I'm gonna like the most. I like it already, but I feel like I want a little bit more gain out of it. we don't clip the front end too much and pummel it with the output. We want to make sure that that's a nice kind of distortion sound for us. Check it against the clean tone. I like it. That would be my setting if we were to just use the Angry Charlie. Now let's go ahead and switch over to the Blues Driver. We're going to do the same thing with all the knobs basically at noon, and then we're going to try to find the sound that I would like to use. This has always been my dark horse favorite of the Boss line. The name is a bit of a misnomer. There is so much more to this pedal than just the blues, but hey, who cares? It's just a great pedal. Let's check it out. Even full up on the gain already, and that's how much gain we have. Let's turn it up all the way. Starting to get a little fuzzy. Wow. So much more on tap in the gain than you would ever imagine there being. Let's check out the tone circuit now. Check that against our clean tone. And that would be the setting that I would use to just add a little bit of color to the amplifier that I'm already using. And of course, we know, because Andy Timmons has been a prominent blues driver user, that he likes to use the blues driver for his clean tone just by using his volume knob. So let's go ahead and go full up on the neck pickup, and we'll start cleaning that up so we get just a different kind of tonality to the clean tone. Let's check out the clean tone now. Obviously, it's a little lower in volume because we've rolled it back. Now back to the neck pickup and the blues driver. Turn it up just a little bit more for a little grit. two very flexible, two very tasty sounding pedals. Those would be the two settings that I would use if I were to want to hop back and forth. And you can do just that on the Angry Driver by going to the JHS/Boss mode. The only problem is, though, wait, there we go. It's a little hard to kind of judge it when it's over here and I'm not looking direct down at it. Now, with this mode, the blue light is going to be your blues driver and the red light is going to be your Angry Charlie. So we could very well start out with our nice, kind of gritty, bluesy clean tone. And switch over to the Angry Charlie for something a little bit more gnarly. Check it out. Two different drive sounds, one even changing up the sound of a clean tone. With just one clean amplifier, you've got the clean amplifier, a slightly colored clean sound by rolling back the volume knob on the blues driver, something a little bit more full up on the blues driver, the Angry Charlie. Lots of sounds just with a guitar, an amp, and this pedal. But those are just the individual settings. Now let's move on and start combining the two sides of the pedal and see what we can really do with it. To me, the real magic and flexibility of the Angry Driver comes when you start combining the two circuits. It's kind of like the Power Rangers and the Megazord. Each robot comes together to create a mega robot to take over and win the day. Okay, I'm a nerd, sue me. So we're going to listen to both the blues driver side and the Angry Charlie side, then flick over to the J into B mode to hear the combined tone. First, the blues driver tone. And now the Angry Charlie. And now, let's hear how they both sound. Notice how our blue and red lights have combined to become purple. Nice little touch there, boss. Wow, pretty beastly to say the least, but the overall sound is still affected by all those different controls and combining them to find the right sweet spot. So let's start messing with the tone knobs here. Change up that bright blues driver to something a little darker, and then use the Angry Charlie's tone control to make that a little brighter as well. Hear how it got a lot more muffled? Still got a really aggressive gain structure to it, but the EQ is very smooth. Kind of gets a little bit of a fuzzy character going on there when you do that. So let's go ahead and brighten up the Angry Charlie. might have liked that one a little bit better than I liked the first go around, but I think it needs just a little bit more aggression. Yeah, wow. Really, really nice. See, sometimes it just takes messing around with things to really find those sweet spots, and then what you liked already can just be amplified even further. Very, very nice. Now, that was Angry Charlie into Blues Driver. Let's flip-flop them around and run Blues Driver into Angry Charlie. All right, now we're going to run Blues Driver into Angry Charlie. Let's check out each setting individually. First, the Angry Charlie. Now, Blues Driver. So we are going to use the nice kind of unexpected amount of gain from the Blues Driver to really gain up that Angry Charlie sound. So let's do this. Let's play around with those sweet spots and see what we can find. Man, so many different sounds when we start flip-flopping the order and really combining the two gain structures. And you can really treat it like you're running an overdrive pedal into a crunchy amplifier by, going back on the drive and then boosting the level. And it still starts behaving like that interaction between those two pieces of gear. Really very flexible and really easy to get your head around. And really all it takes is just sitting down and dialing it all in. But of all the modes that you can combine the two sides of the pedal, my favorite is parallel. So let's go ahead, switch over to that, and I will show you my favorite setting. So this is my favorite setting in the parallel mode. I like it because each circuit is kind of taking its own role in the overall picture of the tone. Each gain structure is doing something a little bit different to distort the signal. The tone stacks are not quite the same, so they're each kind of working a different frequency band, and then fine-tuning the levels to get that right balance of gain structure and EQ is really cool, really flexible. I'm just going to play with this one and you guys can hear it, and this is what I really like. my friends, there is the JB-2 Angry Driver from Boss and JHS pedals. What a cool way to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the compact Stompbox. It is so cool. I can't believe that Boss hasn't done this collaboration thing sooner. I think it is very cool, and it gives them a little place in the small builder world, but because they're a larger company, it gives their stamp of approval to other small builders. And I can only see good coming from that. The more community and coming together and sharing of ideas, the stronger the music business as a whole is going to be. And that's a very welcome thing. I think it's tuned really well, and the only thing that I would say is a knock against this pedal is that this 3-knob Angry Charlie sounds better than the current DS1 circuit. So it's kind of like, well, why would I want to buy a DS1 if this 3-knob Angry Charlie sounds so good? I don't know. That's just me. But I want to know what you guys thought. Leave your comments below with your thoughts on the Angry Driver, and please click the subscribe button when you see it so you don't miss the rest of this season of Stompbox Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this demo and the GitCon videos that preceded this. Your support has been nothing short of amazing. And until next week, my friends, I'm SeanPierceJohnson, and I wish you all great tone and happy stomping. Cheers.